I wore 3 PreStyled wigs on my wedding day. A couple of weeks ago, I said I do to the love of my life, okay? And I knew that day was going to be a very, very busy day because I had my traditional wedding, okay, the church wedding, okay, the reception, all of them happening on the same day. So I knew beforehand I was going to be very, very busy. I didn't have time to sit down for installation here and there, Okay, so what I did was that I PreStyled all my wigs that I wore for the event. The first one was this bridal bun, okay? I PreStyled this one with the bridal bun because I knew I was going to use this for my traditional look, and I was going to be using a lot of traditional pins. The next one was this bouncy wig. Oh my god, this wig allowed me to dance my heart out. Like, it was just comfortable on my head. I was jumping, it was bouncing, it was moving with me. It was amazing. It was so beautiful. It was so convenient. I didn't even think about anything. I saved myself the stress of sitting down for 1 hour, 30 minutes, 2 hours for installation, and it was awesome. Now, my most favorite one was this frontal wig that I used for my church blessing. It was so beautiful. I'm going to show you guys how I made this wig. Okay, now this is the hair bundle. I bought this hair bundle. It was 22 inches thereabout. Okay, the first thing I did was to bleach the knot because I wanted a natural look. Okay, then when I wanted to wig it, okay, the next thing I did was to measure my hairline. See, if you want to be able to wear your wig as glueless, it is very important that you get the accurate hairline. Otherwise, it is not going to sit on your head. So I got the measurement, which was around 12.5 thereabout, and I told my stylist to wig it. After wigging it, okay, the next thing I did was to begin to pluck the hairline. I wanted the hairline to eat. I wanted the hairline to look as natural as possible. So I plucked the hairline. Yes, that was me doing it one after the other. I plucked the hairline till it was giving me a natural vibe. Okay, and I was okay with it. Okay, after that, okay, I tried on the wig to see what it looks like. Now, this was the first trial. Okay, tailors, fashion designers, so they say this is the first fitting. Now, this was the first trial. I wore it to see how it looked. Okay, I saw that it was still a little bit loose on my head. Okay, so what I did was, okay, take it down and then measure again. Okay, now when you're making a glueless frontal wig, it is always better to add a little inch. Okay, the reason why I do this is because it is better off for your wig to be bigger than for it to be smaller. Once it is smaller, there's nothing you can do about it, but once it's bigger, you can still adjust it. So now this is the way it looks after I had adjusted it. It was now perfect. It was giving, like, this was it. After that, so I knew, okay, the next thing I had to do was to style it. Okay, so I brought out my bridal bun and I began to ask God for inspiration, like, okay, what style do I want for this? Okay, so I started styling it. Okay, I got all my pins ready. Okay, I started styling it. Okay, so as I'm styling this hair, okay, something came to my mind. Okay, and I began to think, okay, how would I have managed it? I had 3 events that day. Okay, I had to show up for my traditional look. I had to show up for the white church blessing. I had to show up for the reception, and I'm trying to imagine how would I be able to navigate myself. Okay, trying to guests waiting, people waiting, and then I'm sitting down for installation, sitting down for this, sitting down for that. I'm so happy that, okay, I actually opted for this. This was really okay. It saved me a lot of time. Okay, and I was really proud of myself that I was able to do this. I was able to even think ahead, okay, of even doing this. Okay, so this was me PreStyling the hair. Guys, okay, you are going to love the outcome of this. Okay, I PreStyled it and it was so amazing. After I PreStyled it, it really gave me something nice. This is it. Now, this was the final look. Okay, I PreStyled it. It was giving, it was beautiful. Like, it was just looking sweet. I wanted something demure, something classy, something, you know, something simple, and it was giving me what I wanted. Now, this was it. I'm gonna wear it on my head now so that you guys can see how it really looked good on me. Okay, so this is me wearing it. Just look at Like, even without glue, it was sitting down perfectly on my head. Now, the reason why it was sitting down perfectly is because I used my head measurements. Guys, it is very, very important. This is 21st century. If you want to wear a frontal wig, make sure it's glueless. Like, that is the only way you're going to enjoy it. Make sure it's glueless. Make sure your head measurement is taken. Frontal wigs are not something you just buy randomly, okay? You are going to either, okay, get it too big or too small. It's not going to fit your head. A frontal wig has to fit your head for the beauty to come out. Now, after I had ensured that everything was right, I had to cut out the lace. Okay, now when you're cutting out the lace of your frontal, you have to follow your hairline. Very important. Okay, so I followed my hairline. Okay, and this was it. After I cut everything, now it was ready. All I had to do on the wedding day was just apply a little bit of spray and it was good to go. Now this was me on my wedding day, okay, looking very, very calm, demure, classy. I was not stressed. The wig was given. It was simple, nice. I enjoyed it. Now this was me some weeks after my wedding. I was still able to wear the wig glueless. Okay, why? Because I used my correct head measurements. Okay, so guys, you know who to call for your glueless wigging. Thank you so much for watching.